TJ Jefferson's grab bag to finish this up. What do you got over there, TJ?
You know the deal. Kaboom. Guess who stepped in the room? Listen,
That would be you.
This week was September 25th on Wednesday. It was National One Hit Wonder Day. You know, we have these different days. You know, they're talking about songs like Gangnam Style and Don't Worry, Be Happy and, you know, one hit wonders. And that got me thinking about sports, as always. Who are the best sports one-hit wonders? So I dug deep into the big-ass grab bag to give you 5 of mine. And here we go. Coming in at number 5. This guy was a definition of here for a good time, not a long time. Timmy Smith, Washington Redskins, running back, Super Bowl. His career only lasted 3 seasons. But what he did in that Super Bowl, 204 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns for that Washington football team, kind of made him a legend. He only played 1 more season with the Cowboys, and that was it. Like I said, here for a good time, not a long time, Timmy Smith. Number 5, one-hit wonder. Coming in at number 4, I was too young when this guy really played. I started to learn about him in college. I wrote a paper on him. Mark the Bird Fidrych, pitcher for the Detroit Tigers.
He was awesome, man.
1976 was his year. He was, first of all, 6'4", curly blonde hair. He looked like Big Bird, and that was where the name came from. But his rookie season, he was, you know, started the All-Star game. He finished second in the Cy Young, 19 wins. There was a band called the Trashmen, and they had a song called The Bird, which, you know, speaking of a one-hit wonder, I guess it took over Detroit that summer. He played a few more years. He just never had the type of success. And that picture there, he was kind of eccentric. You know, he would talk to himself on the mound. He would talk to the baseball. He would run and jump over the third and first base chalk lines. He would get on all fours, as you can say, and kind of massage the mound, getting all the, you know, the holes out of it. He was an eccentric guy, and he had a moment. And, you know, he was a real one-hit wonder. Number 3, Linsanity, Jeremy Lin.
I was wondering if where he would be.
That Knicks run, that 2-week run where Jeremy Lin took over the sporting world, 25 points, 9 assists, 4 boards. Linsanity, you'll always remember it. And let's just be honest, why it was so amazing. You don't really see many Asian ballers get off like Jeremy Lin did. So he opened up the game, I think, to a whole bunch of kids that look like him. And that's amazing. What a job, Jeremy Lin, that Linsanity run. I know Ben Lyons is going to hear this and probably start weeping right now. But
you got 2 more. I'm sorry, less than 40 seconds. What do you got?
I was in the building for this one. It was a catch on someone's helmet. That's David Tyree in the Super Bowl.
All right, move on.
Look, last catch he ever made in his life. He had the game of his life. 3 catches, 40 yards, and a touchdown. He stopped an undefeated season. That's a one-hit wonder. Like I said, the last ball he ever caught. And coming in at number 1, the biggest upset, in my opinion, in all of boxing history, the Tokyo Dome in Japan. January 1990. My grandfather in the 4th round of this fight looked at me and said, "Boy, Mike Tyson's going to lose this fight." I said, "Grandpa, you're out of your mind." Guess what? 6 rounds later, James Buster Douglas did the impossible. He knocked out Mike Tyson. He won the fight. He became the heavyweight champion, and he lost the title on his next fight. That's the definition of one-hit wonder.
Well done, sir. We close this show with math. Jay and I shared a look in the midst of TJ's grab bag, and I think you were thinking what I'm thinking as well. I remember Mark Fidrych, 1976. I was 7. I'm 55. So that would be 48 years ago. TJ said he was a little too young to remember Mark Fidrych, right? So
did a paper on him in college. That's where I really learned about Mark Fidrych, is what I said.
Okay.
You went to college late, didn't you?
I think he's north of 50, Chris. I think he's north of 50.
Interesting.
Just doing math. You know, I'm 55. I remember Mark Fidrych when I was 7.
Because I did a paper. So if someone does a paper
in
on
college,
Julius Caesar, does that make them 700 years old?
That's a good, you know what? That's an interesting way.
I mean,
it has nothing to do with doing a paper.
Yeah, the paper isn't the important phrasing there. It was.
It's just like
it was a little too young to remember.
A little deception.
Right, which means you might have been 5'4" in 1976.
I see you working.
You see what I'm saying? It's just called math.
I see you working.
I'm sleuthing.
You're not good at math, so why even try?
I'm sleuthing.
I see you working.
I'm figuring out.
What was your SAT score?
1280.
My pages got stuck together.
I was more verbal.
Yeah, all of us.
Why is that?
My pages got stuck together.
No, like the SAT was his penthouse. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.